see if we can do this. This is Volothamp modulus tautology. And this is another clip, another quick take. I'm not gonna hold y'all too long. I gotta make videos to catch some of the people up. The Eagles just won the Super Bowl, and there it is. That's pretty much it. It's what's today's date? I don't even know. But it's Wednesday actually. After the Eagles won the Super Bowl, whatever the date is, it is. We'll figure all that out. But that's not. I'm just kind of date stamping it to let y'all know where I'm at. Time wise, 2025 is the year of our Lord, and I say that like Royce White because you know give the Messiah credit where credit is due. You know, same with Muhammad. Give credit where credit is due. Same with Malcolm X, John F. Kennedy, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. I put them in that order because JFK was the first to go. Malcolm X was not too far behind him because of some of the things that he said about JFK. They claim. Same with MLK. The Encounter Pro. Like we proved all these things that went on in the '60s and how corrupt of a system it was, and it still is corrupt today. It's just that instead of black Americans being the ones getting favoritism, that's what the white society will be mad at us for. You're playing favoritism to the black people. Like, I mean, seriously, all right? After centuries of fighting wars, the black and white wars, we just trying to live. That was the moral to the story on Kendrick Lamar's halftime show. The whole Super Bowl, in fact, we just trying to enjoy our lives, and there it is. It's not hard to it's not hard. So I'm gonna switch it up real quick. I just wanted to do this screen for a second because I'm doing Metroid right now. There it is. So hopefully everything's still running nice and fine and my recording is going well. But this is my Metroid screen. This is where I'm at playing the game. So and there's several games. So I got a lot of catching up to do when playing Metroid. And I mean there it is. It's me sharing the gameplay. I'm hoping that the young boy, the teenager now will be through. We like to do 2 or 3 recordings a week of us playing a game together. I got a surprise for him. Like he'll pick a game, then I'll pick a game, and he'll pick a game, and I'll pick a game, kind of a thing. Just to play and display and share with y'all and try to give some tutelage on the game. No, I'm not going to do chess with him today. I think I'm going to do a chess one myself this weekend and share that with y'all later on this weekend. But that's what I'm about. I'm about the game theory, group theory. Those are high level mathematics. And color theory is another ideology. That's the best way to explain it right now. I don't like to put religious, political, or scientific monikers on such a talk yet. I am, but I'm not. We're still at first base. And it don't look like y'all rated still second yet. And I'm talking in baseball terms because that's next. Like I said, the Eagles won the Super Bowl, so I'm a Philadelphian. That's where I was born and raised. So we are the number one city right now, on top of the world, and world champions. And yes, haters are going to hate. I said it to my friend. Shout out to Stevie Thunder. We're gonna get together. And I forgot Stevie Thunder was even a Dallas Cowboys fan. Stevie, why, Stevie? Why? It's all good. My cousin Hassan is the same way. Why? My cousin Deborah, same way. Why? Like, why? They're no longer America's team. In fact, what I would do if I was the commissioner of the league, I would give the Redskins their name back. Call them the Washington Redskins again, because all of that, that's hate speech is bogus. Um, let's start telling the true history of the black Native American, which is quote unquote the Redskin. And let's tell the truth about it. Let's stop all these lies, because I have beautiful brownish red skin, and I am a direct descendant that goes all the way back to 1526. So I'm talking about 500 years of fighting this quote-unquote colorism war. Y'all want to call it racism, call it racism. But there is a favoritism towards the lighter skin. And y'all on top, and y'all doing it, and it's like we do a show like with Kendrick, and we see the hate we get. Even though he's calling out all of the, the children touchers, going on, and like I keep bringing up, you can have two white guys in Atlanta, quote unquote married, adopt two sons and do the most tragic thing and get 100 years in jail. Overseas in other countries, they'd have been, erased, subtracted, whatever, unalived, whatever y'all trying to use term y'all use these days. In America, they get 100 years of taxpayer dollars. Now therein is you're judging and this and that, and it's like, no, I'm not judging. I'm let the country do what it do. But foundational Black Americans, as y'all can see, we're the ones being judged right now. We're being told that we're the ones committing noise. We're the ones that's spewing hate speech towards the lighter skinned Drakes and the quarterback of the Chiefs. But now we love our light skinned brothers. I mean, we keep it 100. But all that lover boy yada yada, and when Keith Sweat did it, that's why we don't hear about from Keith Sweat, because he might get a lot of lawsuits just like P. Diddy and Jay-Z is going through right now, right? All the lawsuits of attempted 13 and good attacks. And I'm saying it just like that because they still attack the teacher for coming up with a song just like Not Like Us has the A minor on it. He's making him look bad, yada yada, when it's, y'all been, the white society has been making the black society look bad for eons now in this country. So, I mean, there it is in a nutshell. So, but yeah, I'm just playing this in the background. And the video that I'm going to share again is the DEI, one of the DEI ones, because I think we're still missing the point on what diversity, equity, and inclusion is. As soon as Trump says diversity, equity, and inclusion, it's he's talking about black people. No, he's not. He's not talking about black people. He's talking about illegal immigrants and LGBTQIA. That's what he's talking about. Though they were the major benefactors of DEI, not black men. Black men, we're at the very bottom when getting quote unquote favoritism when it comes to DEI. Right? That's why we didn't vote for Kamala Harris. The percentage of black men that voted against, I have to put quote unquote because, black people, we have to vote Democrat. The percentage of black men that voted against Kamala is actually extreme is way bigger than the 17% that they claim that we are. I'm telling y'all, we voted like 70% against her. If you were to measure ones that stayed home, those that voted Republican, those that voted third party, right? Those are three groups that you can't get an accurate count for because you only can censor a minute, sample size. And you're going by old data that goes back to the 60s. So when I'm on the streets and I'm being audited, yes, I go, no, I'm black and I'm independent. Now, does that, how does she register that? I don't know. And is everybody being accurate in that? That's the you got some that black that might say, no, he's Democrat. He just acts like he's undecided. All right. Like there's a lot of flaws in their measurement of the statistics. That's what I'm talking about. And yes, I do have actuary experience. I do have a degree in actuary science, but that's not what I'm bragging about. I'm trying to simply say, yo, let's be more honest in what was going on. And diversity, equity, inclusion is an acronym of ignorance, right? It does not mean freedom, justice, and equality. That will be an acronym of America. Truth, love, and courage, using knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, will help us achieve freedom, justice, and equality. But if y'all keep telling me that those, was that a quick 9 joules for you, that doesn't equate to the real mathematics of life, I feel sorry for you, because you're not willing to be a student of the true hip hop. You know what I mean? That's that real community. That's that real culture. Not what DEI is trying to take away from us. So as you can see, my gameplay is running in the background. I just had to spit that off my chest, and I'm gonna play some Black and Tim Black, and then this is fair use by the 1970s something copyright. I'll attach it in a link to the comments section, like I try to do now, and I'll give a little extra commentary after I play the tape again. Any questions, put them in the comment section. It's like, yeah, well, we're adults. You should be able to handle this food, right? Yeah, my son's 13 years, so he's still drinking milk. He's still a baby. But I love him, and we're gonna play a game later on today, and we're gonna share it with y'all. And we're gonna get more into chess and explaining regular old ancient board games like checkers and chess and Chinese checkers and the mathematics behind it, and how that leads up to understanding the real game theory when we figure out all these prerequisites. So I rambled long enough. Those that know, understand, or are trying to understand, took some good notes, and leave me alone with that. You know, I'm hating people that don't want to agree with that there's only 2 genders. That's ignorant. There's only 2 genders. Period. That's what the president said, and that's what it is. So, all right, here's the video. Give me 2 seconds, and I'll still rap a little bit while I'm setting it up before I turn the mic off. And life is, the words love and life both have 4 letters, but there's 2 different things all together. Like many ladies in my day, but just like the wind, they are blown away. You see, to love someone is an atmosphere that you both still share when one's not there. You know what I mean? There it is. There it is. Let's see, which one is it? Oh, it's where is it at? I gotta find it now. So, where is he at? Oh, there it is.
Bone to pick with the DEI people. The people that are talking about DEI as if this is going to save black people.
Diversity, equity, and inclusion in education and in the workplace. It's known as DEI. Sometimes you hear DEI initiatives, and it represents an institution, organizations, or entities' commitment to changing the culture to ensuring full participation and consideration of all types of groups.
DEI was running out of Joe Biden, his entire administration. In fact, DEI had been implemented since Obama's days in office.
We believe our diversity, our differences, when joined together by a common set of ideals, makes us stronger, makes us more creative, makes us different. From all these different strands, we make something new here in America. And that's why, if we want to keep attracting the best and the brightest from beyond our shores, we're going to have to fix our immigration system, which is broken.
So what I'm trying to tell you is if DEI was benefiting black people, we would have a lot of evidence of it because it's been in place since Obama. Obama implemented it in 2010, I think. Various DEI practices. He was the first president to introduce it. So if DEI was so beneficial to black Americans, where's the proof? It's been damn near 20 years since Obama became president. And during his second year, he started implementing these policies. You had his entire 2 terms. Then you had an Biden administration. I don't know what Trump did, but then you had a Biden administration. So you've got 10 years of various DEI programs being implemented. And when I say people show me the proof, people start talking to me like I'm talking another language. I'll go and say they don't understand what I'm saying. They start ignoring me then. Now they get to ignore me. Because no one in cable news, no one in so-called liberal media, no one in progressive media, no one wants to say, hey, show us the proof, man. Go ahead, show us how it benefited Black America. They'll show you how it benefited corporations when they say, oh, they got more diverse than the corporation side. Walmart made more money. Okay, did Black people make more money though? Because I know, I'm not a fool. I know that DEI means more than Black.
Well, first of all, I think that we have obligation to educate the public as to what DEI really is, because number one, it's not affirmative action as some might think. DEI is about making sure that, say, a veteran may have a handicap, an injury from the services, and come to work for the federal government. DEI would make sure that that veteran has the, I guess I would say, the opportunity to work in a job, and they will place them in a position where they could accommodate that veteran and so that they can do their job. So DEI is about that and about providing services for workers. It's not about the color of a person's skin.
And it's not a quota program. Let's just be clear. It means that, and it also, I think, for a lot of conservatives, they believe DEI just means Black people getting jobs. And so when they see a Black person in any job, they say, oh, that person's a DEIer. They said it about the literal elected vice president of the United States.
Absolutely.
She wasn't hired. She was hired by the American people. 80 million Americans voted for her. But
that's what the word diversity means. It means more than Black. It means diverse. Said, hey, I got a diverse pack of gum in my pocket. Well, then I'm expecting you to be multiple flavors. Not just purple. I'm expecting a lot of different shit, like the toucan. The toucan gum that used to be out. They had all these different gum flavors. I remember this thing vaguely. I remember this gum that had all these flavors, and it tastes amazing. It was like the best gum on the market, man. This gum, it was like, wow, and the flavors burst. It was a very sweet, very tangy, very deep flavors in this gum. This gum was great. But the flavors only lasted for about 3 minutes. And then it was like you were chewing air. All I'm saying is if DEI was so beneficial to Black America would be benefiting. You would be able to show. And you know what? This is how I know I'm right. Then I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on past this. But I know I'm right because if there was any evidence, if there was any fucking evidence that DEI benefited Black people, it'd be everywhere. Everyone would be talking about it. Joy Reid wouldn't shut the fuck up about it. Okay? Rachel Maddow wouldn't quit. Whoopi wouldn't shut. Sunny would be non-stop. She would set a Guinness Book of Records world record of talking about it. The reason you know I'm right, you scumbags who refuse to admit snow is cold and wet and comes from above, you motherfuckers. The reason why we know Tim Black is right, because you know if the Democrats could brag, if they had facts and data behind their vacuous bullshit, they will be saying it. It'd be everywhere. It'd be on T-shirts. It'd be on bumper stickers. They'd have tattoos. Oh man, Kamala Harris with a red on it. So I know I'm right. See, common sense wins. Common sense wins. So all you fucking lames, and all you liars, and there's a lot of liars out there, All of them can kick rocks. Well, Tim Black doesn't use the requisite amount of English. He's supposed to show the King's English when he speaks, and he's not using the correct dictation. He's not. His presentation is not like Mark Lamont Hill or Torres. Or he's not as eloquent as Amanda Seals or Candace Owens, who's not as, fluent in bullshittery as Lester Holt. But I'm right, and I'm honest, and I'm true, and it's real. If I was wrong, it would be everywhere. If I was wrong, there'd be a DI on the fucking Jumbotron at every sporting game. There'd be DI at every basketball game. There'd be DI introductions. When you watch the movies, the shit that plays, the little previews, there'd be DI commercials in between them. That's how much they would talk about it. The reason why you know I'm right is because no one's talking about results. Because it ain't about results, fools. It's about boosting the Democrats and lying to us. It's about extracting the one thing black people have. The only thing black people have is our history. The only thing we got is our history, and that's a currency. And them Democrats use that shit for money in their pocket by the way of programs. And DEI is a program. Shame on you people that should know better. Shame on anybody over a certain age with a certain amount of education, wisdom, or street sense not to figure this out.
And there it is.
There it is.
Apologies for the foul language. I am a PG-13 station, so you can let a couple slip through. It's just to show you how emotional we can be, or we should be. Because when I'm talking about hip-hop being an American culture created by the children of the 1960 civil rights movement, I'm not living in the past, right? When I talk about Rakim, who's number 2? The Juice Crew, Big Daddy Kane, EPMD 3, Slick Rick 4, and KRS 1-5. Like I'm just throwing the order. That's the order of the show that I would like. I'm not saying one is greater than the other. When I talk about JFK, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, I'm not talking about one is greater than the other, but order does matter, and God is putting at us all. He's using His power to make order in our lives. What DEI did was it gave a higher priority to 1, L, the lesbians, B, then 2, then the gays, then 3 is the bis, then 4 is the trans, then 5. See how it's a particular order that they put things in. And then they act like, well, that's not the case. Yes, that is the case. DEI changed the order. God said Him, then the Father, then the mother, then the son, then the daughter, or whatever, right? Depending on if the father stood, or the mother didn't, or the son, or the daughter, or who's, right? And gave us an instruction manual, a biblical instruction manuals in order to, live the righteous life. Now, all this we're fighting over the same book is an illusion. We just have to get our cores right. Our core values isn't right. And that's the main problem with diversity, equity, and inclusion. You're going to exclude someone. And what those policies did was I'm going to say the white man, right? It took the white man that was with the company for 20 years, and since it's no longer what Trump says is a meritocracy is what he's trying to say, right? That's what he's trying to implement, that a meritocracy is more freedom, justice, and equality than a cronyism, which is, this is my friend, and I'm going to fire you even though you put 20 years with the company, and I'm going to hire them. Now you got fired for 20 years with the company, and then you don't get any credit, merit, right, for doing that, and you have to reset your life, right? All of your generational wealth is now gone and going to the new illegals that came in to take your job, and that's who the money they gave to. Yep, that's what we're discovering with these. What happened with all these DEI policies, and that's apparently what Trump is in the process of doing right now. So, people don't like it because they don't understand that economics is actually the art of making the most out of life. It's not necessarily money, but they were just blowing cash, money, whatever you want to call it, denominations, and using it in such illegal ways just to make her paid and to defund him. And once you did that imbalance, now she can afford to have 2, 3, 4 of him, right? Because that's what he was doing. He was having 2, 3, 4 of her. And all of that, they keep changing the rhetoric of that too, but that's a whole nother conversation. So I'm going to stick just with the DEI, and what that does cause the formation of multiple partner families, and that's ignorance. That's why you hear a lot of DEI people say, it takes a village to raise, it takes a village to raise. But somebody still is the leader of the village. I have to repeat that, huh? Nah, not really. So, I need to follow the leader, and right now I'm saying it's Rakim, okay? Follow me into a solo, get in the flow, and you can picture like a photo. Music mix mellow, maintain to make melodies for MCs, motivate the breaks. I'm everlasting. I can go on for days and days with rhyme displays that engrave people's x-rays. I can take a phrase that's rarely heard, flip it. Now it's a daily word. I'm not even listening to the music. Let me listen to the music, see if I can rhyme that on beat. Oh, it's not coming out right. Oh, this all sounds all distorted. Oh, I gotta work on it, huh? Ah, jeez. Knowledge should begin until I finish this song, cause the rhyme gets rougher as the rhyme goes on. Step about to get hype, or should you just listen to the man on the mic? Physically here with me, but how could you tell if it's meant to be hip hop if you're not mentally as well? I'm still working on all the audios, and I'm pushing the CPU extra hard. So we'll figure all this out. I hope it comes out pretty well. I'll give y'all better quality. Hit the like button, subscribe, share, and I'll be back with the young boy a little later on. Peace.